Good day everyone, my name is Michelle Vida Chavez and now I will discuss to you about ethical issue in tourism and hospitality industry. First, let's talk about what is ethical in tourism and hospitality industry. The code of moral and guarantee the regards of understanding among all individual and social order, the economical environment of tourism, assurance of nature and environment, the opportunity of development, the right of visitors and inhabitants, and the right of commitments of the tourism, specific expert and specialists. Next, we have common ethical issue. First is types of ethical issue in hotel, types of ethical issue in business, types of ethical issue in hospitality, types of issue in workplace. First, we have types of ethical issue in hotel. Every industry it has its own set of ethical issue, including the hotel industry. Hospitality business might not seem unethical, but they give sometimes proven themselves to be the less and than hospitable. The good thing is a common ethics issue with the hotel industry can be overcome. Better ethics leads the happier employee and guests. This of course leads on increase in popularity, customer loyalty, and profits. Under that, we have employative. Employative is an ethical issue in nearly every industry. However, there are two forms of employative with the hotel industry. First is an employee steals supplies and money. For instance, they might steal pillow, sheets, clean supplies, and more. They may even say the guest stole off some of it. When it comes to money, they might add charges to bill, but pocket the fake charge. Or if they supposed to report tips, they might not to avoid having to share them as many housekeeper employee and paid low wage. Dishonest cleaning practices. When a guest stays at a hotel, they expect to stay in a clean room. However, some hotels have OPT for unethical cleaning practices. Instead of cleaning the sheets, they simply tuck them back between the guests as long as the sheets still look clean. Mattresses could be covered in bacteria. Some host true in the hotel has a restaurant or continental breakfast. If food from station aren't clean, properly guests could be sick. Second, we have types of ethical issue in business. If you are to run an ethical business, you first need to know what type of issue you can expect to face and may need to overcome. Under that, we have unethical accounting. Publicity traded companies may engage in ethical accounting to appear more profitable than they actually are. In other cases, an accountant or bookkeeper may change record to skim off the top. Next, we have harassment. The second major ethical issue business face is harassment, which is often related to racism or sexism. They can come with the form of verbal abuse, sexual abuse, teasing, or bullying. Harassment can come from anyone in the company, as well as form of customer. In particular, it is an ethical issue for the business if a supervisor is aware of harassment from the client and take no action to prevent it. Next is health and safety. Another type of ethical issue that is often protected by law is a health and safety. Company may decide to cut corner to reduce cost or perform tasks faster, as well as injuries failing to take workers' safety into account can lead to psychosocial risks like job insecurity or lack of autonomy, which can cause work-related stress. Third, we have types of ethical issue and hospitality. Under that, we have exploitation of children. Sadly, children are exploited with the tourism industry more often than we are to admit. Have you ever bought an item from kid who is a street seller? If is yes, then you are helping to fuel this exploitation. The parent know that their kid can make money for tourism, they will continue to keep them out of school and work on street. Next is access to service and facilities. The tourism industry is known to use and abuse local area and resources. This is often the detriment of the local or population. Take golf tourism. For example, a golf course required a huge amount of water in order to be maintained. In some parts of the world where there are water shortage, this means that the local people may go without essential water needed for cooking, washing it at the expense of tourism industry. Fourth, types of ethical issue in workplace. Under that, we'd have unethical leadership. Having a personal issue with your boss is one thing, but reporting to the person who is behaving unethically is another. This may come in an obvious form, like manipulating numbers in a report or spending company money on inappropriate activities. However, it can also occur more subtly form of bullying, accepting inappropriate gifts from suppliers, or asking you to skip a standard procedure just once. Next, we have toxic workplace culture. Organizations held by unethical leadership are more often than not plagued by toxic workplace culture. Even worse, hiring for culture fit can become a smokescreen for discrimination, which can result in more ethical issue and legal ramifications.